What a beautiful time it is to be alive. And there's a reason why. I'm not even responding to this gentleman, but let me teach you guys something about politics. Julius is by...
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I sit on my couch and I discuss things in the most tasteful manner without bringing any shade to anybody. Maybe sometimes I might add a little bit of shade because that's who I am and that's how I do things. Okay, I do them fun and love fun. Okay, so without all this babbling, let's talk about the EFF and what it stands for. Okay, the EFF stands for Economic Freedom Fighters. They are fighting against the inequality of what is happening in South Africa. And one thing white South Africans hate is equality. They don't want to answer to black people. They don't want black people to take ownership of the land that is due to them. Obviously, they are foreigners. They came here as settlers. That's why we call them settlers, because this is what they are. They settled here forcefully. They took things forcefully. They murdered people. They did horrendous things that cannot be spoken of. And they have bodies lined up under their grave. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating, guys. This is just me really telling you how these white settlers came to be about in South Africa. Nothing about them came about good. There's no prosperity that they brought with them. There's nothing. Only starvation and pain. That's what they brought to South Africa. Oh, even the name South Africa is not even a name because we couldn't even agree on a name. They've been here for so many years. They still cannot speak our name. Name? Yeah, they cannot speak even our name. No languages, nothing. And if they do, they're going to write a book about it. Trust and believe. So now the EFF is the most hated in the white community. They don't want unity. They saw what happened. They saw how the EFF managed to pull a stadium of people, black people, united, speaking in one voice. So they don't want that. So they're going to push this propaganda of saying that the EFF is violent, is brutal, is uncivilized. Yeah. And this is what this guy is going to be talking about. So let's watch the video, shall we? I've said my own.
What a beautiful time it is to be alive. And there's a reason why. I'm not even responding to this gentleman, but let me teach you guys something about politics. Julius is by far the smartest politician I have ever seen. Do you know why Julius sings the song Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer? Number one, he knows that the song will never be relegated to the realm of hate speech. Primarily because the song means farmer. Farmer basically means it is an occupational identification, not a racial classification. This is why he keeps winning cases. And this is the genius of this man. And then when AfriForum and all the other guys take him to court, literally now he gets a national and an international audience. He comes out and he sings it again, and people get excited, people get angry, and they put his name all over TikTok. They put his name all over Twitter. These are the people that are building the EFF. It is genius politics. He's not singing the song because it's a struggle song. The song has been sung 1,000,000 times over. He's singing the song because Julius operates on the principle of action and reaction, of cause and effect. So he puts out the cause, and then you start seeing people saying, well, shall we sing then kill the Kafirs? What about de-stem? This, that, and the third. And then this gentleman laughing here at the burning down of shacks as if that's not a common occurrence. Do you understand? The hostility that is now mounting, especially against black people in this country, is forcing black people every day to go and add to the numbers of the economic freedom fighters. That is the best political strategy in the fucking world. You have to give it to him. Hate him or love him. You cannot ignore the genius. This is a man that does not have to pay for political campaigns anymore. People campaign for him. Kill the boer, kill the farmer. Kill the kafir then. De-stem. Then black people are like, hey, this is a very hostile place. I think in 2024, I'm going to go that way. Here's what the EFF needs from racists in this country. What the EFF needs from racists in this country is for one racist individual to be angry enough. He'll never say it. Maybe he's not even thinking about it, but this is going to solidify the potency of the EFF. And the EFF is going to be an unstoppable force. It needs one angry racist to organize a paramilitary organization to go and fight for what he believes is his, and then instigate a civil war. Every black person in this country, every colored person in this country, because colored people are also going to become collateral damage in the civil war, because that's what happens. They are going to realize that the only best course of action is to centralize power. Genius! The EFF needs you to be angry. The EFF needs you to be reactionary, and Julius understood something that I've understood for a very long time. 90% of the people in this country, especially those who went to good schools, were indoctrinated. And because you were indoctrinated, you are not responsive, you are reactionary. And if you are reactionary, you are predictable. And if you are predictable, you are easy to coerce, you are easy to manipulate, you are easy to steal from. Oh my God. And this is why I say, under the current climate, if I was a leader within the white community, oh my fucking God, they would never knock on my door. They would never knock on my door. You know why? Because white people in their eyes can do no wrong. That is the genius of Julius's politics. And the momentum is already moving. There's no stopping him now. And you know what would happen if Julius was killed? This country will experience an unled revolution, and there will be no Nelson Mandela this time to talk about Rainbow Nation, to talk about let's hug it out, to talk about one man, one vote, to talk about willing buyer, willing seller. No, senor. Over 20 to 30 million black people will have no choice but to do something. Whether you want to as a black person, whether you don't want to as a black person, whether you want to as a colored person, whether you don't want to as a colored person, whether you want to as an Indian person, whether you don't want to as an Indian person, you are going to have to pick a side, period. And that, my friend, is how the EFF is going to checkmate the political arena.